What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Welcome back on in, everybody, man. And what an episode we have for Chicago PD's season finale, man. This two-part finale was awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I do apologize because I didn't do videos last week for y'all. I was just very busy, so I couldn't get anything done on that end. But I gotta tell y'all, man, I came out of last week's episode and I said that was the best episode ever on PD, and I will most definitely say that this season, this season finale could go right there as the best, right with the previous episode. You know, I intertwined them together. That both of them was the best two episodes ever in Chicago PD history, man. And you can't really dispute it. You can't even really say that it wasn't. You really just can't. You really just can't. It was something else, man. It really was something else. Absolutely an amazing season finale, man. So, let's get to it, y'all. So, we had Chief Deputy Reid, which I think it's been the best villain they've had so far. And they've had a lot of good ones on their show. But for the season-long storyline, one of the things that I appreciate so much about this storyline with Reid is that it really started with the Torres storyline with Gloria, where, remember, he slept with Gloria and was obviously going to get in trouble for doing that, and Burgess had to keep his secret, so they kind of went with that. And I was just talking about this on, like, Mad and Fire. Like, I love it when shows reward you for watching previously, right? I love it when shows do that. So, that to me is always a good thing, because when shows can reward you, it always makes you feel good that it always makes you feel good as a viewer that you watched every episode and they rewarded you for history, right? For knowing the history. So we know what Reid did. We knew, and I went into last week's videos and I was saying one thing. I said, how is Reid going to be written off? Because we knew this is going to be the end for Reid. And I was always wondering, is Voight going to have to kill the dude? Is he just going to have to kill the dude? So, y'all know the story with Reid. He's got cops, criminals killing for him and stuff like that. And Rennie, who is Jesus Otero's son, right? So we know his father got killed in the episode last week. And so Rennie, Burgess, and I believe it was Ruzek, went into the house where he was at, and a shooter ended up shooting at him, right? And we were trying to figure out, like, how did they know he was there and all that stuff. And so he was acting the damn fool at one point. And then I think that was pretty much the last time we saw him. So then after that, so late in the episode, Voight meets with Reid again. And it was some type of meeting that he was scheduled to take place. Like, you know, Voight got a uniform and everything. And so also Chief Deputy Reid was also in uniform. And they just met up, and it was like outside with a bunch of other high-ranking officials and stuff. And then all of a sudden, pop, 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 pop. So we get gunshots, and Reid was the only one that got shot. I think he got shot in the neck or whatever, and was bleeding profusely. And we saw who the shooter was, and right away I said, "Is that Rennie?" And it was Rennie. Rennie was the shooter. Rennie getting revenge for his father. And I'm glad. You know what the thing was? I was kind of glad that Voight wasn't the one that had to go shoot him. I was actually glad it was Rennie this time. I think it makes a little bit more sense to have him avenge his father's death and get Reid off the streets. And I said it, man. The thing with Reid was you're gonna probably just have to go ahead and kill him off. That's why I was wondering how they were going to do it. And they ended up doing it that way, man. And so Rennie was the one. Rennie had nothing to lose at that point. Rennie had kind of already went to the dark side. You know, he was stealing his father's dope and all of that stuff. You know, I think he feels like he got his own justice. You know, I think he just feels like he got his own justice, bro. And he avenged his father's death by just going ahead and killing him. So, hey, I like the way they did it. I love the way they did it. That was actually genius. Now, I'll discuss it more in the Chapman video, but there was a little twist to this. So I won't talk about it here, but there was a little twist to this, why that was set up like it was. So we'll talk about it in that video, because Chapman, wow. So, bro, I'm mad that I didn't get the videos up last week because I had already speculated this last week. But we'll get into that when we get to the Chapman video. That'll be the last video I do for the season. So I'll see y'all in that video. We're going to talk about Burzek's wedding real quick. Going ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News to Light.